Hello and welcome back to Clownfish TV. It is me, Geeky Sparkles. You just have me for this video. You're going to have us back together again today. Since I had to be somewhere yesterday, I wasn't on any of the videos and I am sorry. And Neon is not here this morning, so he is not in the video with me. But you're going to get me. And this is going to be a funny story about a bear who wanted to go to Disney World. But before we get into it any further, please like and subscribe. I'll give you woohoo, woohoo. And we're going to talk about this. So, Disney has so many issues lately. They have been, the stuff going on with the strikes, and then they have the stuff where they might be selling ABC, and their stock keeps going. Well, it's up again, but it's going down a little bit again, and people are fed up with their stuff like Snow White, and it's just a complete cluster. The company is just in a downward spiral. Pretty much everybody agrees with this. So what else could they add to this? Why a bear at Walt Disney World? You can't make this stuff up. So yesterday, I didn't get to it until later because I wasn't here. So yesterday, apparently, parts of the Magic Kingdom were shut down in the morning. So they had Adventureland, Fantasyland, and Liberty Square were shut down. So all these attractions, there was a list. Huge list of attractions that are shut down. Swiss Family Treehouse, Magic Carpet Aladdin, Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Enchanted Tiki Room, Country Bear Jamboree, ironically, Tom Sawyer Island, Walt Disney World Railroad, Liberty Square Riverboat, Hall of Presidents, Haunted Mansion, etc., etc. All were shut down because there was a bear in a tree somewhere nearby that area. Which, ironically, they ended up catching the bear, and they were moving it. They're going to relocate the bear to the Ocala National Forest around there. They got the bear down. They had the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission come in. They probably tranked the bear, got the bear down. They said it was over by It's a Small World. So I'm trying to understand, so they captured the bear by It's a Small World, but they closed down Adventureland, Frontierland, Liberty Square. I mean, maybe the bear was moving across. They hadn't got to Fantasyland yet to close it down, but it's just, pretty much that's like a big hunk of the park was down for a while. I don't think they gave anybody refunds or anything like that, but because this whole bear adventure. Now the bear, I believe, is okay. They said the bear was captured, but I think the bear was unharmed. Hopefully the bear not harmed the bear. And they took the bear out of there, they reopened, and everything was back to normal. However, this led to the best memes ever. Because everybody is starting to make these. I have some on my blog. There's a bunch out there. I couldn't get them all. But here are some of the memes, which I think are the ups. They're the best part of the whole thing. Besides the fact that Disney, once again, has something going on that's, a bear. Who would have thunk a bear? I think this one said it best. They're like, who had a bear for September? I mean, nobody was going to see a bear coming. Of all the things I thought I was going to be writing about that Disney had happened to them, a bear in the parks was not one of them. Now, to be fair, Disney cannot control if a bear is nearby, nor can they control little gators coming in. They just bring people in, they remove them. That's all they can do. They can't stop them. They try, but if you live in Florida, there is no stopping gators when they want to do something. So this is going to happen. I'm surprised we haven't had bears before. I know for a fact, though, I do know that people reached out to me when the parks were closed down for COVID. They said they were having bears, and there were bears in the parks, and there was, wild animals were coming in, and bears were among them. If you're the one that told us that, you know who you are. There are bears among them, and so we knew there were bears around, but apparently, this one was there during the park hours, and they had to shut it down. So, it's not really surprising. It's happened before, but not necessarily when people were around, or they usually get to it when there's not a lot of people in the area. So these are funny. People are posting these. They put the bear here by the Cinderella Castle. There's a bear here with the new Starbucks cup. They should put the new one, but it's not out yet, so the bear couldn't get it. A bear wants to go meet the princesses. This one is funny. Churro bear, inspired by true events. Okay, DSNY, that was pretty funny. I will give you that one. There's Lorena sharing this one. This one was pretty funny with the different bears. We got Splash Mountain Bear, Country Bears Bear, and Winnie the Pooh. Spider-Man. Bear at Haunted Mansion with a hat. This one was funny. Someone did a picture with the photo thing from the Haunted Mansion and put the bear on it. There's this one that was up. This was on Reddit. Someone took the old alien encounter and put the bear in it. I like this one. Bears on Tron, except it's in China. But hey, Bear on Dumbo. I don't know who to credit for some of these because they didn't have their names on who did it. So these people appear in Pirates of the Caribbean. Bear getting ready to pull the sword out of the stone. A bear playing Country Bears, which I thought would have been the most obvious. Bear just wants to meet up with Mickey and Minnie. I just think people are having more fun with the bear as memes than anything else. I mean, there's videos of people being moved around the park because of the bear. And I'm sure if you were there, you had little kids and you're like, super, super, like one of those people that are like, oh my God, I can see people being really upset by it. You probably were not in danger. You likely weren't. It was probably just over, caution that Disney just, overabundance of caution to make sure nobody got hurt so they don't get sued. It probably wasn't that big of a deal, honestly. And it probably was far enough away that, it was in a tree. It was probably far enough away that nobody was going to really get hurt. But it's just funny. I just can't. It just amuses me so much. Like, we do this every day, and it's a daily dose of Dismal Disney. I can't even say this one's dismal. I mean, I guess it is for Disney, but it's just funny at this point. It's just like it's parody. It's like this stuff writes itself. I mean, like you have Mousetrap News or like The Onion or different things. It's just like it belongs on there. Like you can't think anything else is going to get worse for them. And then a bear shows up and they have to shut down their park. And now they have to deal with that. But the flip side is, how they're going to look at it. Positive. There's a positive here. And the positive is while everybody's talking about the bear, they aren't looking at all the other shit they're doing that they're getting roasted for. They're not looking at the Spectrum, Charter Spectrum thing. They're not looking at the Disney Plus numbers. They're not looking at the, ABC potential sale. They're not looking at the strike stuff, which we're going to have a video about that later because they're going to do some things with football to avoid, I think we're going to have a video, maybe we won't, to avoid having ABC empty. There's just like all this stuff going on and they're probably like, well, everybody's talking about the bear because it's incredibly trending. They're not looking at this other shit we're doing and getting mad about it. They're not looking at the non-announcements at Destination D23. They're going to talk about the bear. So it's a win. They're going to probably take it as a win. So, and maybe God's smiling on them for one day. Anyway, there it is. A bear was in the park. Well, near the park. I don't think the bear was actually in the park. It was near the park. They got the bear captured. Bear was removed. Everything is back to normal. But the best part is the memes. Get a chance, go find some. They're just hilarious. Or make your own. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Like and subscribe. Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.